Good morning, everybody. We are here in what we call a very busy traffic area. We were in the Marathon Mall area yesterday and we thought traffic there was hectic. Well, if you have to ride this way this morning along Ahwaukee, this is a very heavy traffic area. Tractors coming out of the Ahwaukee area, traffic moving up and down the road. We're now joined once again by Sergeant Cressenia Johnson. And Cressenia, we've been here quite some time, so seeing a lot of infractions. First of all, what is the speed limit on this road?
Well, anywhere in the inner city, it's 25 miles per hour, okay? And on the outer skirts, at least anywhere in the Commonwealth of Bahamas, your speed limit should not exceed that 45 mile per hour speed limit. So, for example, if you have like a bigger vehicle, you'd see even on the highways, when you're traversing the highways, that you have signs posted that telling you what the speed limit is. If you're on the highway, you would see, okay, for vehicles, the number may be a lot higher than for bigger vehicles. But for the trucks, it takes a whole lot of different times for that vehicle to start, depending on the weight and the size and the road conditions. So based on that, you want to adjust your speed for the type of vehicle that you're driving and the road conditions that you're dealing with. So, for example, if you're traveling on a road like this, like we're seeing, I would never advise drivers to ever speed up in front of one of those big trucks. That is a no-no. It's a hazardous action. So if you see that that's happening a lot out here, we want to advise the motoring public as much as possible to avoid such actions. Things like that can cause very serious accidents.
Speaking about those big trucks and tractors coming from out in the Ahwaukee area, persons must be cautious because these trucks, like you say, are very big and cause damage, sometimes death. So give them the right of way.
Yes. So, for example, we're not saying that you should automatically give them the right of way as it pertains to you giving up your lane, because they too have to abide by certain rules. There's rules of the roads, and those rules are there for a reason, to make sure everybody traverses the street in the manner that they should do so. But we find that this morning, persons are not utilizing their turning signals. We find that even the trucks, they're just in the habit of swinging into this intersection and swinging into that northbound lane to go on to Ahwaukee. So it's a behavioral thing, again, like we suggested yesterday, where persons are just used to doing a particular action. So as much as possible, if you're in this area and you find, I also say, just want to make a reference to the smaller vehicles. We find that the smaller vehicles are the ones who want to take those chances. So as much as possible, if you're in this area or traveling on any street and you find yourself involved with these bigger vehicles, you want to, as much as possible, allow the bigger vehicles if they're right away, if they have the right of way in that area, allow yourself to adjust to that speed and to that driving condition and slow your vehicle down.
We normally get started with traffic matters from overnight, but in this area we had to get started with what's going on. As we see in the background, this is a busy road. Persons use this road to go downtown to work, out west to work. Yes. Anything happened last night?
Well, overnight we only had 3 accidents reported to the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division. We have good news because we had 1 person who was discharged from hospital, leaving 7 persons now hospitalized. So other than that, we came out okay yesterday, so we want to encourage everybody to continue to pay attention. But I also can say this, as I traversed the streets yesterday, I realized that a lot of people are still using their cell phones, and yes, they were ticketed for using those cell phones, and again, those persons on the park, they were warned. I passed by the park this morning. So yes, they're adhering to the things that we're saying out here, so good job, everybody. Let's keep this up. We want to decrease the amount of accidents that are happening as much as possible.
Just want to now decrease the amount of speed. I see that persons see that the police vehicle is here. They're slowing down a bit, so cautious.
Yes. So police presence, of course, it does it, and enforcement, it does it as well. So as much as possible, we're going to pay special attention to this area because we're seeing some scary things out here. All right, so as much as possible, drivers, please slow down. Please adhere to the speed limit and the road and the conditions that you're traveling on.
And like they say, small craft should stay in port. So let me get on the side of the road because these cars are driving up and down. Back to you in the studio.